They weren't in my
never know. You know what I'm saying? You got top 10. Maybe.
So the guy's doing a really good job.
This an eye in the way.
Last one for sure.
Steve, stop the drilling, stop the madness, stop the
Mike
oil.
Knoxxx Show.
You know who the fuck Bobby Lashley is, okay? His fucking name in AEW is Bobby Lashley. So let's not act like we don't know who Bobby Lashley is. You can cut a short. You can clip this. You can have Max Headroom himself come back from the 80s to make this sound better than what it can sound. But you know its name. Say my name. Say my name. It's Bobby Lashley. Okay? But there is no main event Uso without Roman Reigns.
That's true.
Roman. This is not his shirt says OTC. Doesn't say equal. You know what I mean? Give me some of them honey dudes.
As over as he is, do you think that he will be a world champion? I do not. As big as
still not. He still will not be. He still will not be.
They might give him the
nope.
They might give him the Kofi Kingston treatment.
Who are we talking about, Jay? No.
Jay.
Talking about Jay.
No.
I think even in.
Why am I getting interrupted?
I don't know. Go ahead. It's the crew. This is what happens when you come in the barbershop. Anything, everybody's all them to the barbershop. You got to get in and fit in where you want to in the barbershop, okay? Or we got one rule around here.
No, I have nothing to say. I'm just interested that you're in the barbershop.
I would just say this. I agree with you. If I had been home watching this on Saturday, I would have wanted to go live up against any other competition show because they couldn't have measured up. Okay, but truth be told, that's why we take our time around here. We make sure they're worthy. Carrie Hilson type shit, Beyonce type shit. And we put on condoms.
Don't be throwing Carrie Hilson in the
Have you seen the popsicle? No. Carrie Hilson's an all-time great.
Lose it, bite my tongue for no one. I put you on blast. So all the news channels, y'all can kiss my ass. YouTube or Google me, turn it up and play it. Cause many people think it, I just had the balls to say it. Drums, please.
Viewers may find the following video disturbing.
This ain't nothing but healthy conversation.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's cause he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go! At the money, now you're raw, what you getting in? Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News to interviews, this a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choices. You could call in and be the voice with the voiceless. So what you waiting on? Let's get it cracking. Let's talk wrestling, that's enough rapping. Perfect Plex Radio, simply, we about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go!
People. Welcome. I'm serious, people. Unpopular Review Wrestling, the Mike Knoxxx Show, where barbershop talk meets radio. Thank you again for joining me. I don't know. This is episode number 3033. Can I count that high? I mean, I had something that I got arthritis in my knees from doing so many episodes, people. So please like, follow, subscribe, and share. Comment below. Let your boy Mike Knoxxx know. But since you let me know, follow me on all my social media platforms because I am loud. Yeah, I speak loud. And so, yeah, it's spelled with 3 X's, people, all over the place. And then you're there, while you're there, if you will, so to speak. Make sure you follow my social media, Ayatollahs to the Rock and Rollers and Hall of Famers. My man 301, King Von Jr. on the Twitter, the Victorious Ones podcast. And also, the Z is never silent So make sure you check him out as well. My producer holding me down backstage at Smackdown Penitentiary always is here. And of course, you, the people I love the most, because frankly, without you, I couldn't be here. So, I heard what you said. Still hear what you said. You muted.
Yeah, oh, thank you for doing that. I wasn't sure if you want to say it or not, but you were popping loud. So
yeah, I saw it. Listen, I'm getting better at this. We were talking. I saw a dot. You know what I mean? Ain't no red. That's a red dot on your forehead too. Oh shit! Yes, y'all know about that. So today, people, we got a plethora of wrestling conversation to get off our chest in 60 damn minutes. So thanks to the chat always. So Jeffrey watches on YouTube. Now, no Jack or Honeybee's out there. La 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 la, singing for somebody out there doing her thug special. Jason Michael Campbell checking in as well. So thank you guys. Well, all y'all, Jesse, share this thing. You on Twitter? Share it. You can't be on Twitter and not share that the Mike Knoxxx Show is live. You don't want to listen to Joe Blow's podcast. You already know Joe Blow didn't vote for the other side. But hey, I'm sorry. The election's over. Whoever won that you didn't want to win, so what? The other person won. Get over it. You're still American. Get on with your life. You got 4 years. Now, we're going to talk professional wrestling. And happy birthday, Jeffrey. Hey, got some shit going on over there. I like it. Happy birthday. So, wrestling at its finest to me happened this past week. What?
You got to turn it down. You're cracking like crazy.
I'm down. Let me give me. Hey, that's what you're here for. Appreciate it. I see it now. That is crazy. I don't know why that's up so loud. That is nuts. I see it. It is crazy loud. Much better. Turn it down a little bit more. How's that? There we go. With a decent level now?
Up just a smidge.
That is crazy. Hello? There we go. There we go. All right. I didn't. Man, it's been a while since I checked my levels here. So appreciate it. That was me going live earlier. Okay. On the good old TikTok machine, trying that out on the desktop thing. So big things are going around here. Thanks to you, the $1 Million audience, as we tag in out to form the $1 Million connection. And so today, with this plethora of professional wrestling, damn it, the next moments of the week is simple. Ladies, all my ladies, are you happy now? Of course you are, but men, are you happy now? We get to see more. Excitement too. On the screen, y'all, we got a women's United States Championship title. A women's United States Championship title. Nick Aldis announces this on Smackdown. We know nothing else about this, but we know we had some big winners and some big hitters, right? Like, why is Valkyrie still important to the main roster? I mean, when they all loving her, like her girl's kind of gone. So have you forgotten about her? Like, you know, my brother don't check for her. With all due respect, you know, it is a lot of big Jim around my house. But my wife loves her some Io Sky and some Oscar in them. So I don't know about that. Okay, but that Raw roster, should they get do this? I don't think so. Look at the NXT roster. It's a lot of women in NXT. They, in my opinion, could bring up to the main roster. You really could. You could start my girl Kiani Jordan. You can go with Pop Rocks herself. Hey, they got all these new people coming in. Let Roxy Perez and them just leave. Cora Jasons came back. She got her. Let her stay there a little bit longer. She got her. But let Last Legend come on. Matter of fact, I heard the whole Meta-4 got brought up to SmackDown. So that's been official already. So the whole Meta-4 is already brought up. So that's dope in itself. Okay. So that's a great thing to do there. Can it be somebody from the NXT roster? What about the active Raw roster? And you know me, I'm going to always say it should always be some black girl magic. You got to give me Bianca Belair, right? Why can't she be the first this or the first that? Why? Because that's what I want to do. You don't believe me? Don't believe me? Don't believe me? It's just who I am. Okay, Rob Victory, she got lost in not just the shuffle, but the Hollywood shuffle. As the only black people in WWE gets promoted very well is the women.
Who are you rooting for tonight?
I'm rooting for everybody black. I am.
There it is. Okay, but could it be a Jade Cargill? I seen a post that told me Meechin should get this title first. I'm sorry, DMV's own. And fans that want to love Meechin, Okay? I'm sorry. Her time has just passed. There's certain people that can't go back in time. And I believe she's one of those people that can go back in time. Okay? So give me a second here. Guys, I'm going to take a little early break. Come back about this U.S. title. We'll be right back.
But honestly, what was mostly impressive for me in this whole time match was Ivy Nile choking the shit out of Maxine Dupree. Like, how impressive that move is every time she does it. It's like she does it with more force every single time. It's like
I agree. It was very impressive to see Ivy Nile choke out Maxine Dupree, especially since it didn't happen on Raw. But when she did it to Zelina Vega, it was even more impressive.
My man. Look, after a while, when you have a representation of just choking bitches, like you just get the names mixed up.
Hopefully people don't have a reputation for choking bitches. That sounds like someone who needs to go to jail. That sounds like somebody needs to go to jail.
Ivy now has a reputation of choking bitches.
Okay,
like,
all right.
This is not like her first and second choke out.
The way you said it was like Ike Turner was out there or something, but yeah, you're right.
It's Ivy now. Ivy now is Ike Turner.
Oh my gosh.
Girl.
I beg you.
What?
Welcome to Wondering About WWE, and I'm your host, Michaela, and we are just wondering about WWE, Raw and Smackdown. You already know, we start off with Raw, and I'm gonna start off with saying this. I don't think it's the whole Gunther and Damian business. Like, I'm excited for the match, blah, 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 blah. I don't really care, though. Like, I like Gunther, I'm starting to like Gunther. I actually think I liked Gunther from the start. I just don't really care that much. And then we can go to the part that I really care about, which is the Wyatt Six. We didn't like really see them, but we saw a little disturbing tape of them kidnapping Miz. And that was a whole business thing, really. And then something I was really excited and happy about was Io Sky winning the #1 contenders match. I love Io Sky. I've never talked about her, but I do personally really like her. I like her fighting style. I really did when I was so confused because would Bianca and Jay just fight each other and be like, oh, we're still friends, right? Like, how would that have worked? I would have loved to see that, but we're not going to see them fight anytime soon, because that would be a match for the decade, in my opinion. Or maybe other people's opinion, but I said it first. Well, my dad said it first. Either way, you get the gist. And I'm happy Rio won. I didn't want her to win, obviously. I was obviously rooting for Bianca or Jade until they started doing tug of war with her hair and stuff, but I'm glad Rio won. I think I want her to have a storyline. I just don't like Damage Control. There we go. I don't like Damage Control, but I like Io Sky. It's a whole thing. And then we have Smackdown. You already know what it was, something Bloodline. Well, first we could talk about Monday Night Raw's Bloodline. Well, how they didn't want to deal with Sammy, didn't even trust them, blah, blah, blah. And then we go to Smackdown. Then we went over to Smackdown to so they could all talk. And let's start off with Jake Uso's red shirt is amazing. That's all I can say right now. Jake Uso's red shirt is amazing. And I love it. I really like his shirt. And his glasses. I think his glasses were a different color. Finally, instead of him wearing the most mismatched outfit with the glasses. I don't like how he wears the glasses like that, though. It's weird. But the way Roman didn't want to deal with Sammy, apologize and stuff like that. And then later, Solo is in the ring, and then Roman's like, I'm not ever going to acknowledge you. And Solo, and then Roman gets jumped. And then Solo thinks Sammy's going to attack Roman. He actually attacks Sammy. And they all get in the ring. First, I think Jay puts the one up, and then Jimmy puts the ones up, and then Sammy, and they all look to Roman, like he's gonna do it, and then he puts the ones up, and then now they're all gonna have, I think they're having a match at Survivor Series, which I can't wait, and if they don't win that match, I'm gonna fight Triple H in a parking lot because they need the real Bloodline needs to win a match. Please. And thank you. That's all I can talk about right here. So good now. Let's go back over to the real ODC.
All right, there we are. Yes, Chris, Bianca has a good theme. Okay, that's all right, baby girl. That's Daddy's production fault on that one, but I still was able to hear you despite the asshole we know is Mr. Chris. Now, we're going to go ahead and move on and talk now that we are back in this active roster. So just hear me out here for a second, okay? When I say this, here are the 5 women I believe should get this title. It's just what it is, right? Why not Jade Cargill? Right? Why not? She's up and coming. We have this stupid beef that we hear there. They have friction backstage because Jonathan Coachman said it. No offense towards Coach. None at all. I don't know the man. Just where it is. Do not know the man. But he don't work there. And he has not worked there since Jade has been there. So how the heck can he know there's distinction? Because someone says there is? I see them way too much on social media. So from what I see, I'm going to call bullshit, okay? So again, but if that's true, they decided to break them up because what we got the little glimpse of on Raw, we'll talk about that maybe a little later in the show as well. Why not her? Of course, I think Bianca Belair. I just said it. Why not Bianca Belair? Why not have the first United States Women's Champion be a black woman? Can we have the first of a first for once? Oh, my bad. It has WWE name attached to it, right? Shit. It doesn't say U.S. It says WWE United States channel. Okay, just throwing it out there. Why not Jordan? She's so cute. Kiani Jordan's so cute. Somebody from NXT. Queen Nia, we know she's loved. She has the blood of the line dripping through her whole veins, right? She got the curls. She's the queen of the ring. She's the champion now. What has Nia Jax not done? But then we got to be honest with ourselves, people. Right? We know who it's going to be, who it should be. It's gotta be.
Charlotte Flair is the greatest women's wrestler of all time.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Give it to Charlotte. Give it to Charlotte Flair. There it is. Michaela's going to fight Triple H, OG Bloodline, lose. Listen, I didn't want to get in with my daughter. She's insane when it comes to this Bloodline thing. But the United States Championship, I love it. The belt looks better for some reason in white, but I've loved this title from the first time it was introduced as the men's title. We called it from the beginning. If you know anything about the music business and hip-hop, it's the Dipset Championship. Why not have the Dipset Championship? I think that title's pretty dope. All right, number 4 on my list, Kevin freaking Owens. You know why Kevin Owens is number 1 on what's in Mike Knoxx's Moments of the Week, Vaughn? Because for the first time in Kevin Owens' career that's not attached to another human being, he has a t-shirt that doesn't say KO on it. I have so many Kevin Owens t-shirts. They're literally all the same t-shirt that say K and O. It's somewhere in some kind of different fashion. Red, black, yellow, blue, tape, looking like tape. All says that. The fact it says Kevin is right. So I'm going to steal some shit that ain't mine. I stole it from where I got it off the internet. I don't remember. But, I had to put it into our own thing like that. But Randy Orton comes out on SmackDown. He walks through the curtain. He's talking his shit. I want Kevin Owens. Where the hell is Kevin Owens? Kevin Owens comes out, and he proceeds to power drive Randy Orton. Now, here's where I got to be just frank, even though my name is Mike. How the heck can the WWE, I get that move has been banned by them for what, 15, 17 years, if not longer? You have not been able to do a power driver. I'm sorry, WWE. I watch all forms of wrestling, including wrestling of yesterday. Randy's out indefinitely over a power driver. Hey, if that's your story, you're going to sell it. Fuck it, I'm here for it. Because they made it work. They actually made this work. I thought this was perfect. Look at my man Jordan coming out. What are you talking about? What are you doing? Well, you can't be doing that, Kevin. Kevin's like, what? Oh, look at the back of his shirt. It does still say KO. Just not on the front. Okay? But I saw this on, I'm not sure if it was a group or that I see it on Instagram or Threads or wherever the hell I saw this at. But it made sense to me, Vaughn. It did. I have to admit, watching this or reading this, shall I say, it made so much sense to me of what this person had said about Kevin Owens and this whole thing, because we all know the infamous line from Batman, right? You live long enough, you become the villain. A group of Samoans bullied his ass for 4 years. For 4 years, they beat up Kevin Owens' ass to the point where we heard that Kevin Owens no longer wants even to be part of a Bloodline storyline. None of his friends ever helped him out except for Sami Zayn. But then he left him alone in this war. And then the other Samoans used his other friend to prevent him from winning other matches like championships. Despite all of that, he decides to still be a good person, help his friends against the Samoans. Out of nowhere, the crowd starts cheering for the guys that was whooping his ass and bullying him. The Samoans became the fan favorites. One of the best friends who he supported, Cody Rhodes, all right, in his battles against the Samoans, helps out the Samoans so he can help them finish the story at WrestleMania 40. And now, after all of this, now he's the villain because he put Randy Orton on the shelf with a power driver. When I saw this post, it actually had another post that read and talked about how Kevin Owens had not Kevin Owens, I'm sorry. It showed the Canadian Destroyer by Edge. And it showed how that man's head, because not only was the power driver not even a decent looking power driver, and we're talking about Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is one of the best that ever done this at the square circle. I'm not saying he's Kurt Angle. Okay, get off my back. I'm just saying, to me, he's one of the best characters in wrestling history to me. I'm not grading him anywhere, top 50, whatever. He's that damn good to me. But with that power driver that was not that impressive, he puts him out of wrestling for the longest time. I cannot believe this. Number 3, Vaughn. And reason why Raw's not talked about this much this week, the reason why the Rated R show that we have here on Unpopular Review wasn't that great this past week is because Raw was taped. And it was taped in Saudi Arabia. But if you did tune into those for the millions and millions of those who tuned in, minus, look at these outfits, the Deadpool outfits. This came to blows because who's going to take on Liv Morgan next? Well, first of all, look at him. Who else did you want taking on Liv Morgan? First of all, just get Gonzalez out the ring, and you got yourself a hell of a party right there going on. Yeah, I said it. Get her out of the ring, and that 3 is amazing. Okay? As he would say, I was up all night. Yes. You better hope you took some blue, what's that shit, that road chew? What the hell Uncle Shay said he took? It was that road chew. I was up all night. Right? That's all you got. Okay, starts off, who's going to take her on? Well, here comes out this horrible GM. We're going to have a battle royale. And in this battle royale, women's tushes was flying. And they were people who complain about how they have to dress in Saudi Arabia. Let me just say this. They dress better here than they do in America. Just all I'm saying. The bodysuits are goated. Okay? There it is. But we get this moment. We had this moment at the Royal Rumble. So, of course, when you get this moment, you're going to get people like, who I don't know personally, Jonathan Coachman, saying they got friction backstage. I've been saying break them up first and foremost before Jonathan Coachman decided to come out the closet and say that I can now speak that Vince McMahon's in trouble. Okay? And I like Jonathan Coachman. Okay? Anybody who's ever been a part of WWE to me gets my respect because I've never been a part of WWE. Point blank and period. When people say, oh, should that guy go in the Hall of Fame? Depends on what that guy did. Ralphus, who's a WCW guy, but WWE owns them, to me should be a Hall of Famer. Fucking Ralphus. Okay? He was one of the greatest security men of all time for Chris Jericho. Okay? Alex Wright. That's Wonderkin. Should be a Hall of Famer. Why? Because he did some shit that none of y'all doing. Y'all just watching. Listen to Mike Knoxxx. Thank you. But this moment says, I want it, and I want it now. I don't care how I get it, Who cares how they break up? Who cares? One gotta go, Raquel. I love you, Solo. Well, about 17 of y'all love Solo. That's okay. All right. Jason Michael Campbell. Speaking of Monday Night Raw, taping the next two, including tonight and next one, will be taping. Well, damn it. Shit. So it was already taped tonight? Is that what you're telling me? Well, I hope it don't look like it was taped, right? Because this, you knew it was it was taped. Okay. So now that DJT is the president again, Vince McMahon and Diddy will be, they might be partnered. They really do. They actually might be. I don't know about that. See, I can see now. Y'all got glasses. Okay. I was blind, but now I can see. I got some glasses like DMC. I don't even know who that is. I got glasses, put like that. But winner of this match, Io Sky. BGM couldn't win. My dude was so happy with Io Sky winning. Number 2 this week. I'm going to take a break on this one because, frankly, y'all need to recognize the Hurt Syndicate. Y'all need to put some respect on the Hurt Syndicate. It doesn't matter if someone wants to show a video of AEW having, I don't know, 1,500 people in the crowd. That's more people than the Unpop Review Network right now, right? So who are we to make fun of them? All right? Let's get our shit up. I was still entertained. I was highly, because Bobby Lashley is there. Yeah, Steve, you're in the chat. You know his name. You made the clip this week. You just made the clip this week. Talking about Bobby Lashley. Who is Bobby Lashley? What? What the fuck's a Chuck Liddell? That's what you need to find out. Entourage, baby. We're going to take a little break. We're going to come right back and get into number 2. And you already know what number 1 is, y'all. It's just a setup. You know what I mean? It's an alley. And hopefully we can oop this thing in. So get ready. We'll be right back. Play a commercial break. Come back with This Week in Wrestling History.
CEO. Are you going to go and acknowledge your CEO? Is that what you're going to do? Because Sasha Banks is what the hell is Dan going?
Dan got the listen. We're trying to figure out where the hell did you lose your mind?
What's the CEO? She's elevating so many people.
I can't believe you missed that. He's looking like he got one over on us. Like
I did. I picked one of the greatest women in the history of wrestling.
Oh my God! That's like picking Adam Copeland. He's done nothing. She's done nothing.
Adam Copeland's the inspiration for any WWE wrestler who jumps over to AEW. This man hated AEW so much. You know what? He jumped off a cage to get some interest.
I can't stand him.
No one said it could be done until she got in that ring. She did. I'm talking about Nyla Rose.
You're lying.
Yeah, she's solid.
Oh, Nyla has character?
Yeah, she's a beast.
Yeah, because she's half man, half animal, or she.
She's the one who's
okay. And then you try to put a Transformer as the women's world champion. I don't understand.
Vinny, I'm gonna put. Ladies and gentlemen, UPR is about to come out with a new show, right? It's called Salt and Pepper Get Cancer. All right, that's what it's called. I swear, the opinions and the comments made by these two guys are not of unpopular review. Can we move on? Can we move on? That was my opinion. Dan, what's your honor in your last time?
Hey, this is Matthew Brittle, the King of Bros, and you're listening to the Mike Knoxxx Show on Unpopular Review, bro.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Mike Knoxxx Show. Wow, that was a check out top 5s each and every single Thursday around 8 o'clock. Giving you the top 5 this or top 5 that. That was top 5 AEW champions of all time, and I don't know how can someone allegedly beat Mike Knoxxx in a draft and then pick that Nyla Rose. I'm lost in that translation. But it's okay. I digress. You're listening to the Mike Knoxxx Show, and sometimes when you're dealing with the other side, well, just just know what it is. Oh, excuse me. A little couple pounds lighter right there. Okay, now we got that shit dropped off. Let's talk about this right here, y'all. The Hurt Syndicate. First of all, let's just give some praises where praises should be. Do you know what I need? I need some good music on this one. I need something on here. Yeah. I need that. Turn me up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Turn me up. Okay, how you doing? Take a piss in the urine. Or you don't like Bobby, just stop chewing on that shit that you put in your mouth. Get it out your mouth because it tastes down south. Ew, she's dirty. She didn't take a shower. I still can't rap, but I'm still the man of the hour. See? You can't be afraid to put yourself out there. I know I can't rap for shit, and it's okay. My point is this, people. Turn on AEW because Bobby Lashley in himself is worth it. The Hurt Syndicate is worth it. Sheldon fucking Benjamin, the ball standard. Can't be gold no more if you don't have no hair. The ball standard is worth it. And what they're attempting to do, I mean, I'm sorry, I gotta take my breath on this because I am the fan of fans of podcasts because I'm the godfather of this shit. Just told you from the beginning.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all.
And that's what they're doing. We wanted a nation of domination to do this. You couldn't do it back then. It wasn't polite to do it back then. You couldn't do it back then. But you can do it in Tony Khan's AEW because all Tony Khan's gonna say to is book that shit, daddy-o. So it's gonna tell you, just book it, okay? And the Hurt Syndicate right now, first of all, Triple H, we giving you so much credit for things. You dropped the ball. No, not the ball syndicate. Okay, because MVP has hair. So if MVP going to wrestle, no, MVP ain't going to wrestle. If he got a cane, he might hit somebody with the cane. Listen, that's George Bush, first of all, Steve, not Tony Khan. Okay, listen. This could have been the Street Profits. This is what the Street Profits are supposed to do. They had a chance to what the New Day had did, what we wanted them to do, which we were all wrong about, mostly, and flip that shit into some fun, laughing, not really cooning kind of things that I love R-Truth that R-Truth does. The New Day did. But we wanted a nation of domination new when we had in a new world, how the world is today. Wrestling has always imitated, as they say, art imitates life. Why not imitate some? I get tired of seeing in NXT with what's your girl with the brows everybody love? You know, I'm not bad with names. She got the crew, not Lola Vice, Jada Parker and them both. Like I get tired of seeing black wrestlers like that. Like they act like every black wrestler is from the hood, right? Meechin, she acts like she's a black gangster and she's Asian. Like I
got Asian mafias. They got Asian gangsters.
Crime Time was the same way. I'm just getting tired of that's the only thing that black wrestlers can do. So I've always been a big component of what the character of what David Otunga was supposed to do. Not what David Otunga was actually able to do, but the character could have been huge. And they didn't do that. The Hurt Syndicate is out here like, fuck it, we're going to be us. And we're going to challenge and do what we do best in the black community. You know what that is, don't y'all? I already played black on black on black on black, right? More black crime. Black on black crime is what we got again, right? Because Tony Khan does care about black people, Steve. Only when they're fighting against each other. Okay? But this is what we got. Swerve's the biggest guy not named MJF. Daniel Bryan's gone now, right? Okay. I still think, even with MJF, and I'm being honest here. Now I'm gonna set my blackness aside. That's kind of hard though. All right, let me put it back. All right, just hear me out. Swerve Strickland's still the best thing in that company. I don't care. I do not care. Because it's different and it's unexpected. I'm not saying he's better on the microphone than MJF because he's not. MJF is a few of a kind. Okay. But I like how he tells stories. I like his realness with it. I like his attitude with it. I like how he sells in the ring. I like what he's trying to involve with the outside world of entertainment and trying to incorporate that into wrestling. I endear all those things that Swerve Strickland has. Now, yes, he's not the biggest star that people will know if you say, oh, AEW, they're not going to say Swerve Strickland first. But I still think he's the best wrestler that they have. Okay? And the biggest star they have. So this is going to be great at Full Gear. Or good at Full Gear. He's not going to get his ass whooped at Full Gear. More than likely, it's not going to end up pinfall. He's going to get his ass whooped. Okay? But we got it. We got black on black crime. We got Baldy Ashley, as my kids used to call him, the Hurt Syndicate, and we got Swerve Strickland. But no, wait, there's more. Somebody called the Ball Syndicate, and look at that. They're trying to recruit Ricochet. Because he's bald, and he's black. And not just that, but hey, don't ever scissor me, bro. They're trying to put a stop to that bullshit. Come get some real money over here. Dice, you want to speak on Collision? Go ahead, my brother.
Listen, for those of you that don't like AEW, I bet you probably couldn't produce 5 authentic reasons, and not trolling reasons, authentic reasons. Because if you actually love pro wrestling, AEW actually is a good product if it's done right. And when it's done right, it's Saturday night. Saturday night Collision. We got some good stuff here. All this storytelling that the Hurt Syndicate is doing, we got another layer of the onion peeled back. And Lio Rush calls out Bobby Lashley. And he calls him out, not in the sense of calling him out because he wants to face him. Just he wants to reconnect. What's the easiest way to reconnect? Take out whoever that Lashley has a problem with initially. Swerve Strickland. So we're gonna get Swerve versus Lio Rush with the Hurt Business waiting in the wings. But the thing is, we have a talker for the Hurt Syndicate. So Lio just being a wrestler, I don't know if it fits, but I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to watch it. I'm intrigued to see it unfold. See, this is the reason, Steve. This is the reason why. I'm telling you, you and Chris, you and EC are definitely the grumpy old Muppets. Y'all don't like anything. What you enjoy?
Well, people actually like the Muppets, though. People actually like the Muppets.
You're right. People actually do like the Muppets. But I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with the Hurt Syndicate. There's nothing wrong with the Hurt Syndicate.
But it's okay. They have the LWO for Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Latino World Order. Where's this Latino? I bet you got a Latino World Order shirt. I bet you have one of them because I'll tell you right here, right now. I ordered my Hurt Syndicate shirt. You won't come at me again, Paul's MVP. I got my shirt. I'll tell you that. Okay. Available at shopaew.com.
The reason? What do you mean? What reason does Lio have to think about joining? Lio wants to reconnect with Lashley. The Hurt Syndicate have to think about Lio joining them because let's not forget that it was Lashley. It was Lashley in the Man of the Hour for Lashley's initial comeback to WWE. Let's not forget that now. Like, and then they shipped Lio Rush off, and then they gave him MVP. I mean, either way, he still would have made money. Lio Rush is a hell of a talker. MVP is a hell of a talker. So why would you not want to have those guys back together? That's crazy work.
Are you saying that this shirt won't be around in 2025? That's like 2 months. Huh? See, this is what we're talking about. Come on, man. Come on, Steven. Come here. I know. What's that name you want them to call you? Because I told you I'm not calling a grown man delicious, right? So, Blanky cool. You know, come on, Martin. You guys stop. Her Syndicate right now is going to be something to be reckoned with, and you check them out in the future. All right, we're going to come back. We're going to talk. We're going to break down this Bloodline reunion. The OGs is back in the building. And so is King Vaughn with this week's In Wrestling History, y'all. We'll be right back here on I think it's called the Mike Knoxxx Show. Yeah, it is. I'll be right back.
Yo, it's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man, NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Von.
All right, of course, everyone, this is King Von Jr. of the Victorious Ones podcast and Perfect Talk Radio, here to give you the week in wrestling history. Of course, by the way, happy Veterans Day for all those who served as well. Shout out to every last one of you, even the pseudo veteran Sergeant Slaughter and Randy Orton. That's another story. But anyway, of course, November 11th, 2020, Jade Cargill made her AEW debut on an episode of Dynamite, interrupting Cody Rhodes and announcing that Shaq will be coming to the promotion. And of course, MJF was also inducted to the Inner Circle, whatever that's worth. Anyway, November 12th, 2001, the Hardy Boys defeated Booker T and Test on Raw to win the WWF Tag Team Championships. Also on that same show, Edge defeated Kurt Angle to become the final WCW United States Champion. The title will be deactivated Survivor Series later that month before being resurrected as a WWE United States Championship in 2003. November 13th, 1995, in Tokyo, Japan, a cross-promotion event took place between WCW and New Japan called WCW World of Japan. The main event saw WCW United States Champion Sting defend his belt against challenger Kazuki Sasaki. And so, of course, Sasaki won by pinfall, making him the first non-American to become United States Champion since Roddy Piper in 1983. And on the same day, 2005, one of the most beloved stars in the history of wrestling, Eddie Guerrero, passed away in a hotel room in Minneapolis, Minnesota, at the age of 38. And of course, the cause of death was acute heart failure. November 14th, 1992, which was the taped episode of Saturday Night's, the one that was televised, Saturday Night's Main Event, saw Shawn Michaels defeat the British Bulldog to win his first ever singles championship, the Intercontinental title, by the way. And of course, I was pre-taped, by the way. Of course, on the same day in 1999, Survivor Series was held in Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. Kurt Angle made his debut, and that was the same night that Rikishi ran over Stone Cold for The Rock. Of course, on the same day in 2004, Survivor Series took place in Cleveland as Team Orton defeated Team TripleH. November 15th, 1998, Survivor Series took place, and that was the night that The Rock defeated Mankind for his first WWF Championship, the first of 10 world titles, by the way. And of course, as far as birthdays, November 11th, Billy Gunn turns 61, LA Knight turns 42, Leo Rush turns 30, November 13th, Tanahashi turns 48, on that same day, Ice Train would have turned 57, November 14th, La Parka turns 59, and on November 15th, Macho Man Randy Savage would have turned 72, and that is your week in wrestling history. Mike Knoxxx, back to you.
Yo, it's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man, NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Von.
Man, oh man. This coming week, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson and Dallas Cowboys get your ass whooped if you're a Cowboy fan stadium by 5 games in a row, over 20 points straight. And my Eagles, go Birds, did that thing yesterday. Take on Mike Tyson. And boxing fans, wrestling fans, people who just actually hate Jake Paul, let me just say this to you. If you're smart and you're going to bet on this, bet the house. I'm sorry, Tyson fans. No, I don't want Jake Paul to win this match. But if you saw Tyson versus, you must have forgot Roy Jones. He is not beating an active boxer like Jake Paul. I don't care what those videos show. And any boxing expert has all talked about it.
On their feet, on a man. Oh, what the?
That's what's going to happen to Mike Tyson. Maybe not a knockout, but damn sure he's going to lose.
Breaking news. This just in. The thoughts and opinions of Mike Knoxxx solely belong to Mike Knoxxx and does not represent Unpopular Reviews Wrestling in any way. Now back to the show for the intelligent wrestling fans.
Well, there it is. Number 1 this week, y'all, which started off really with the Raw show being taped, right, with Sami Zayn coming out and Jay saying like, yo, what was that? And Jimmy telling him nah and all that kind of stuff. it escalated and spilled over into the Smackdown Penitentiary, which, by the way,
Welcome to the Smackdown Penitentiary.
as we bring Dice Man into the fold here, he was not able, as it was little handsome nephew of mine's birthday this weekend. He's still acting up. Dice Man got a chance to not be a part of the Smackdown Penitentiary. So I wanted to just talk about, if we can, what happened this week on SmackDown, and simply this way. Dice, it starts off right. Roman's in the ring. Jimmy's in the ring. We the ones. You see the new OTC shirt that says Yeet. Now, technically now, since we know that Main Event Jey Uso is the top seller in the WWE, who gets this merchandise? It says OTC, but also says Yeet. Do they share this one? Right? I wonder. But that was quick how they made that shirt. Of all time, I wouldn't buy this one just because it said G on it. It's the same OTC shirt to me. And on your show you missed on Saturday, there, Dice Man, the executive consultant filled in for the show. He said, "What does this man have? Allergies or something?" That's not an allergy thing. You can tell that's him, his frustration. That's his calming mechanism. It's his doing his woo-saw.
Sam was trying not to break character.
Some of the time.
When it's irritating, but at the same time, he knows Sammy's trying to break him, and he's like, look at him. He's like,
before
and he does a little
side
thing, and he's like, what are you talking about? But
he does it all the time.
But the thing is, listen, if somebody makes you laugh, right? If somebody's making you laugh with your straight face, you can hide it, right? But like, if you already have an expression on your face, them making you laugh can change it instantly. So when Sammy's like, look, I can see in the corner of your mouth, like he was telling the truth, because Roman had that whole
and that one absolutely
laughs. The way that Roman laughs, he always laughs to the side. You know what I'm saying? And he always he cocks his head to the side a little bit. So when I watched it back, I'm like, yeah, he about to crack him. But Roman, he keeps moving his face with the same facial expression, so he doesn't have to. The minute that face sits still, he's done. He's cracked like an omelet.
And to me, yes. In that situation, when Sammy brings that up, absolutely. But that's just the thing he's been doing, though. He's been doing that before Sammy, and not the beginning. That's his mechanism for you're grinding my gears, you're overcooking my grits, coach. Yeah. Kind of expression. So as he's making, that's when Sammy does say, yeah, you're broken character. But he's saying, like, no. To me, this was the best part of SmackDown. And even still now, through all we get, don't apologize to me. You need to apologize to Jay. He still doesn't apologize to Jay. He still does not apologize to Jay. Who are you? He's not me. Who are you? Who are thee? I love Sami Zayn. Okay, and I did not want him to be back part of the bloodline. And yes, Christopher, not Nowinski, executive consultant, called it months and months ago. And yeah, could you call it? Yeah, I didn't want it to be called. I didn't want that call. As my dude would say, please tell me, Dad and Agatha, if you haven't seen it, they're going to bring Wanda back. No, baby girl. Just vote for it for me. But I said, no, baby girl, she's not coming back. Please? Okay. Speaking of wishful thinking, right? I wishfully didn't want to think that they were going to bring him back part of the bloodline. But they did. Who the fuck are you, Sammy? Right? I love that whole scenario. I love the fact that Roman, for the first time, through the yeet and everything else, Dice, he has not forgotten who he is. He's still the same character. He's not face. He's not face. He's staying still in his character. He has not apologized. And I think it was Saturday's show, Jeffrey put in the chat, or how many innings are left? Well, baseball has 9, and they were in a 7 a year and a half ago. I don't know. Right? They keep signing Anawani's like they keep having frogs come outside my door when it rains. Hell, there's a frog on my window right now as I see one. Like, this is crazy. Okay, they just keep signing bloodline members. Go ahead, Dice.
you mentioned Roman not apologizing. Listen, it's the true role of a narcissist. It's the true role of a narcissist. A narcissist will never apologize to you. For what? I'm not wrong. I'm narcissistic. But I can be humbled. But most of the time I'm narcissistic. You're not getting me to apologize. I'm not. Nah, I'm staying on business and business alone. And that's what Roman doing right now.
But he has to be the one that says that I broke it apart. I got to put it back together. So I think Roman does at some point has to say that to Jay. I still don't say anything to Jimmy to Solo. I mean, not Solo, shit, to Sammy. But Jay does deserve that. But even Jimmy's still playing the backseat role.
Jimmy just
right. He spoke up, but he's like, yeah, he just wants the family back together. So they go backstage, all this stuff happens, and then Solo comes out because it's going to be the coronation. I love you, Solo. That is a great thing, right? It really is, right? If you think about the bloodline, there's differences between the two, right? Because Roman has ruled with an iron fist, right? Solo, they're following him. They're like, hey, whatever you say. It doesn't seem like he's forcing them. When he took the title, there was a side of disappointment, but there was no pushback. It's what Solo says. You know why? So many hints was dropped on SmackDown. I'm going to tell you about that a little bit later, too. Roman comes back out. He's going to try to stop the ceremony. Nah, homie. We got you, B. Boom. Kick to the face. Let the crowd go wild. We get them when we got Dice. Through all this, the OGs is back. Okay? Now, I've named them everything you can name them. Blood in, blood out. Blood thicker than water. Blood versus blood. Blood, I've been saying that shit for 2 years. Blood versus blood. Okay? Are you acknowledging Solo's bloodline, like the turncoat, the executive consultant? Or is this your bloodline? But wait. Before you answer that, Dice, there's more. Did you catch the hints that Solo put out on Friday, acknowledging to the fact that he is being led?
No. I'm intrigued now, though.
Go back and watch it. Of course, breadcrumbs are being laid. I thought this, and then I came across, I don't know, where the fuck did I see this? I think it was in like one of the wrestling belt groups that bought this up. But even said a couple weeks ago how Solo dressed like The Rock, and that The Rock is the one calling all the shots. And this goes back to when they did catch the camera. Let's be real here. WWE doesn't do things on purpose. Accidentally, I mean, where they, you know what I mean, where they let it get out. That they're waiting when the bloodline first comes back and Solo's in the crowd. He goes, wait, he mentions there's more to happen. Solo. So he's being led. I believe we've all known this for a while. We still have the rumors of Rock, which we know is bullshit about WrestleMania, but to start WrestleMania, Rock, you can make an appearance. Would that appearance be inside War Games? I'm not saying it would be, right? I can't see Rock doing a War Games, but
no.
Could he make an appearance at a War Games? That's all you got to do, right? You just got to show up, right? You have the stupid rumors that it's Cody Rhodes. What do you think about this whole bloodline and bloodline? Who do you acknowledge?
We acknowledge the OGs. This is like trying to acknowledge the LWO and WCW. Nobody gave a damn about Eddie Guerrero and them. I dare anybody say that they did. They did not care about the LWO when they tried to do their thing with the red and black in Hollywood. It was only red and black in Hollywood, and that was it. We barely got the red and black, and I love red and black, but that was towards the end of the NWO. No, I'm not acknowledging Solo. This is the greatest storyline in the history of professional wrestling. If we're talking about slow burns, twists and turns, this is right up there. If you want to take the first 2 years of the NWO angle, yeah, you can do it. You can do it. But the problem is the payoff with that. The problem is the payoff with the NWO bloodline storyline. Starrcade, Sting, saving WCW, it didn't hit the way it should have hit. Now, the payoff for this has been Cody Rhodes, and then they just kept going. It's like, all right, Cody won. What next? We don't know. And it's not falling off, which is the best part about it. It's not falling off. Whenever they think that, all right, yeah, whenever fans think this is put me to sleep. Not really. The next week, wake that ass up. Because we just peeled up back another layer of the onion.
A whole bunch of Shreks going on.
What was on them spalks?
I just look at this between, again, wrestling is what you make it. It's what's exciting to you and how you like it. I've enjoyed this past week. Like I said, between AEW, the Hurt Syndicate coming out, just getting Bobby Lashley, seeing Hangman Page brought back, Jay White coming back, right? You got the rumors of Omega and the Sons of Omega. He's about to step in the building. I think they're in a good place again. And then that's that alternative to wrestling that when I just want to see some good, actually, I do want to see some good power drivers where they're not trying to be sold that a power driver took somebody out for 17 years. I want to be able to see that. I don't need 18 false finishes, but I like to see some good wrestling, some good hardcore wrestling every once in a while. So, but then you have the greatest, like you said, we've been saying it, everybody has said it at this point, the greatest storyline in wrestling history, right? Everything's debatable, everything's arguable, but as you said, it's the payoffs. We talk about Bray Wyatt all the time. Great introductions. Sorry, Bray, but you rest in peace. The payoffs just never fit the story for certain people. I thought this was great to see this. I didn't want to see it. I got it. I like the fact I didn't see it on time. And you said, you watched Smackdown? I said, no. You said, go enjoy it. That's all you said to me. You didn't say nothing else. You said, go enjoy it. Yeah. And my daughter said, you got to watch it. Go enjoy it. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, you didn't see? She said, what part you saw? I said, all I saw was the opening segment. She said, you didn't see Smackdown, Dad. I said, I saw it. She said, you got to watch the whole show. I said, okay. Despite the fact DYI was on there, despite the fact that the Motor City Machine Guns was on there, but all that shit none aside, you still got some good shit. And that's because the Bloodline. You don't need nothing else but the Bloodline. That's all you need. Check out other shows here on Unpopular Review Wrestling and Entertainment. Immediately following Raw tonight, we have our new team together as we bring in Venomous Vinny to the Raw crew. The Rated R show is getting a lot more Rated R. Just hope they get a little bit more Rated R and stop being so much PG-13. So let's get Raw. Now you got Vinny, so I'm expecting a lot of fireworks. All right. Also here on the network, as we have a lot of things around the gun pipe and around the gun line. Balls, like I said, the Raw review show tonight following Raw. NXT has been picking up steam, the best women's division in all of pro wrestling. You get to talk about it, hear about it with Bad Guy Jack and Wrestling Doll herself. Then we have our AEW crew chiming in on Wednesdays, as we have a new crew coming to you this Wednesday as well as projected. And then top 5 this week is, to me, woo, I'm on this one, y'all. Top 5 War Games teams of all time. Cannot wait to be here for that. And as always, the Smackdown review show, The Penitentiary with Vic Damone Jr. And here, he's not here. I'm not yours truly, but he's here with yours truly. The Z is silent. Check them out on Saturdays as well. And guys and girls, if you don't like just wrestling, we got Ping reviews. We got Superman and Lois reviews. We got husband and wife coming back. We got planes, trains, and automobiles. It's Thanksgiving time. We got soul food reviews. We got who bought the potato salad. We got movies coming out of the woodworks for you guys right now. Okay, not just professional wrestling, but Unpopular Review Entertainment is here as well. Dice Man, any final thoughts you have on this week in wrestling? And before I sign us out of here and thank the people.
Honestly, wrestling is just in a good space. I think wrestling is in a good space for like the past month. And I mean, Chris makes fun of me as I'm the only person that's in the group for watching Rampage. But Rampage actually is pretty good. I mean, like it's like watching Sunday Night Heat or Velocity when every now and then you at least get one good match. You want to get some cleavage. You want to get some fine women on there. You probably gonna get a good match. You'll get an advancement of storylines, right? And then Collision is just the all around better show for AEW. But as far as wrestling as a whole, I mean, I've watched everything except for TNA. It's just TNA is not for me, but I'll watch it. I'm just not going to search for it. I'd rather watch classic stuff for it. But wrestling's in a good spot right now. And why is this kid in the bathroom right now?
It's okay. I got it from here. Listen, he's some terrible threes now. Listen, guys, and I want to thank everybody for coming out today and joining us here on the Mike Knoxxx Show. And I want to just give thank you to our veterans and on this happy Veterans Day. We appreciate you. I have my father's flag as he spent 20 of you sit down here in the corner here, 25 years in the Air Force as well. I have other family members part of our armed services. And I always say thank you because you are doing something that I don't do or I would not do. So I appreciate you for doing it for me and your sacrifices, and not just you that you do, but to your families that sacrifice as well during those times. But again, guys, listen, I got to get up out of here. I got to pick up my son from work. I thought my wife was going to take him already, but hey, what can I say? But listen, don't forget, people, you can go get your gear. All right, it's out here. Go get it.
Charlotte Flair is the greatest women's wrestler of all time.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
So please go ahead and support that for us as well. Just a good show, guys. Go enjoy wrestling. Don't let wrestling fans tell you how to and watch wrestling. All right, so before we got here, as always, people. I love me some me, and I love those Philadelphia Eagles beating them Dallas Cowboys ass. So listen, do not wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself what he just told you to say. But love God too. We are out of here, y'all. Henceforth and forevermore. Come back next week, y'all. Peace.